Hi, my name is Elizabeth Blandon. I'm the managing attorney of the Blandon Law Firm, and this is a short video on page 7 of the Asylum application form I-589. We have other videos for other pages. This is a quick one that draws your attention, for example, to the question that asks whether any family members or perhaps yourself have ever applied for asylum. If any family members have applied for asylum and have won asylum, then it's very important to indicate yes and put all the information because it may improve your chances of winning asylum. Likewise, if any family members have been denied asylum, then that might lessen your chances of winning asylum. And if you think that any family members of yours have been denied asylum, I would strongly suggest you see an attorney before filing your asylum application. There's also a question that you should pay attention to that asks whether you've traveled through any third country. This goes to the issue that what they're trying to find out at immigration is whether there's another country that you should apply for asylum or you should have applied for asylum before you came to our country. And if the answer is yes, you might need to explain why you didn't stay in that country. And just wishing not to stay is not sufficient reason to win asylum. So if you spent a sufficient amount of time in a third country, again, you might want to see an attorney before filing your asylum application. There are two questions on page 7 that will certainly result in a denial if they are answered incorrectly. One is whether any family member, or perhaps you yourself, have lawful status in a third country. The reason this is important is because, for example, if you're applying for asylum and you're from country A, but your spouse is from country B, and the law of country B makes you immediately a citizen of that country just by virtue of the fact that you both are married, then you won't be able to get asylum in the United States because now you have to prove that you're going to be harmed in your home country as well as country B, the country of which you are a citizen. So again, if any family member of yours has lawful status or citizenship in another country, don't just file this application without speaking with an immigration attorney. The last question that I want to bring your attention to is the one that asks whether any specific acts have been committed. That is a security issue, and security is top of mind for asylum applications. They want to make sure that whoever they give asylum to is not a person who is a security risk, not yourself, not your spouse, not your children under the age of 21. So if your answer to that question is a yes, again, please see an immigration attorney before filing your asylum application to make sure that you are not denied outright. It's been a pleasure giving you this information. I hope it's of use, and to all our clients, as always, it is our pleasure to open the door to your success.